the same dress I wore long time ago? Well, remember the concert Dobson wanted me to go to? Remember the concert that my mother wanted me to go to? Like the Dobson's concert where she wanted me to go. Well, remember how I did my homework real fast that day? Trying to, impress her and maybe not miss movie night. That didn't work. And now, I have to go to Dobson's concert, wearing the dress my mom bought. So, that's great. Anywho, I'm okay with it. I'm happy for Dobson. I'm going to go. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to give her a bouquet of flowers after everything's done, and I'm hoping the best for her. So I have to go. I have to finish all my homework before that. My mother always makes me finish all my homework. Well, the good thing of that is, even if I get late to come home today, I won't have a problem because my homework's done. Alright, so with that, let's begin today's bunch of homework. 6 questions. Let's go. Question number 1. What vital organ in the body never grows from birth to death? Remember how I told you that bones fuse together when you are born? Like you have 270 odd when you were born, and then when you grow up, you just have 206 bones. Like that, there are organs in our body parts, that grow along the way, from us being children to us being adults. But when it comes to this particular organ or this particular body part, it does not grow from childhood to adulthood. Now we need to figure out what it is. Let's do that together now, shall we? Okay. First option, ears. Yeah, no, I didn't have this big ears when I was a little tiny tot. No. No. Your ears grow gradually, don't they? They do. So, I don't think ears is the answer. What's the next option? Nose. Nope. Did not have this nose when I was tiny. This nose has grown to be a big fat nose now. It was tiny when I was small. Now it has grown to a big fat nose. Option number 2. Eyes. Oh. Come to think of it, I had huge eyes when I was small, but as I grew up, my eyes began to look more normal. I mean, you know how babies have huge eyes and they're so very, very cute, and they grow up and then their eyes turn into normal size? That makes sense. I thought the eyes shrink, but that's stupid. How can eyes shrink? It's probably because our face grows and then these sockets and everything grows. And that's why our eyes seem to get smaller. So maybe our eyes don't grow since the day we were born. Does it make sense? I mean, they're eyeballs and then you have your retina and everything happening. You can't grow them. You get them when you're born. And they stay the same. That makes so much sense. So I'm going to say the answer is option number 3, your eyes. The answer is eyes. I was correct. Yay. So remember, even though the rest of your body grows when you grow up, your eyes stay the same since the day you were born. That's cool. It's the same size. You know, the other thing is now, you have your eyes, they don't grow big or they don't shrink or whatever since the day you were born to the day that you die. Nothing changes. But, the rest of your body grows and whatnot. But is there any body part that grows after you die? Any idea? Well, apparently after you die, your fingernails, your hair still grows. It's creepy, I know, but it does. So remember, when you were born, you got a set of features and set of body parts. All of them change, all of them grow except for your eyes. Okay? Until you die, you still have the same pair of eyes and the same pair of length and size. Okay? But after you die, there's only two parts of your body that will keep growing. Your nails and your hair. Understood? Good. Let's move on to our next question. Question number 2. Fact or fiction? If you eat hot or cold food, the food is either cooled or warmed in the mouth before it's moved to the digestive tract. Fact or fiction? What they're saying is, now we sometimes like to eat things cold. Some of us love eating things hot. For example, some of you must love ice cream. And maybe your parents loves hot soup. I mean, you also might like it, but just for this example, you love ice cream, stone cold ice cream. And then your parents love boiling hot soup. Okay? Now the thing is, when you put ice cream inside your mouth, it doesn't go to your digestive tract being as cold as it is. Or when your parents drink soup, it does not get inside your digestive tract, okay, that hot. It doesn't go that hot inside. When you put it inside your mouth, so you put something cold inside your mouth warms it down and then sends it. So throughout this process, until it gets to your digestive tract, it warms it down. Okay? Like it was very cold, now your mouth is warming it down. Then the soup. You get hot soup inside your mouth, but your mouth now cools it down before it sends it down to your digestive tract. You get it? So if you put something cold inside your mouth warms it up. If you put something hot in your mouth cools it. So the opposite thing happens in your mouth. Understand? So that's what they're saying. Is this process true or is it false? Is it a fact or a fiction? There's one way to find out. Fact or fiction?
The answer is fact.
So it's true. Your mouth actually does that whole cooling or warming up process. I wonder what your mouth will do if you just send a normal room temperature food inside your mouth. It just goes the same way. Same temperature just goes all the way down and starts up with the digestive process. I guess that's what happens. Okay. Question number 3. Camels are known as the ships of the desert. True, no? Why are they known as the ships of the desert? Because camels can store so much of water inside their body, alright, in their humps and so on, and they can survive in the desert without water for an extremely long time. And also, you call them the ships of the desert is because camels are used to take things from one point to another. Just like ships in the ocean, a camel is used in the desert. Get it? Similar. Okay. Let's continue. What other animal can survive longer than a camel without water? Let's see now. Camel is said to be the animal that can last the longest when it comes to going around without water. But apparently there's another animal who can surpass the camel when it comes to starving in terms of water. So, who could it be? We have options. Option number 1, a rat. Okay. Option number 2, a porcupine. Option number 3, a zebra. Okay. So could it be a rat? Could it be a porcupine? Or could it be a zebra? Porcupine, zebra. them surpassing camels when it comes to a water run sounds odd. Zebras require water. So does porcupines. Rats, on the other hand, they're extremely wild creatures. You know the mice? Oh, okay. I mean, when you say mouse, what comes to your mind? Oh, cute Mickey Mouse. You say rat, you get rodent into your mind. And sometimes ratatouille. Sometimes, rarely ratatouille. But when you say rat, you see whiskers and then teeth and nose very dirty and all that. No? Okay. So, zebra, porcupine seems like cute animals. Rat seems like a mean one. Rats can be cute, but they're mean. So I have a feeling that they could last longer than a camel when it comes to water. My guesses have worked so far, so I'm going to go with option number 1, rat. A rat can last longer than a camel when they do not have water.
The answer is rat.
So yeah, a rat can apparently last longer than a camel. But can we? We can't. So make sure you always stay hydrated. These days it's extremely warm. Or sometimes it's very warm, sometimes you know how the Sri Lankan weather is. It's very hard. Alright? It's like a toddler. Sometimes it's laughing and other times it's crying. Sometimes it's very sunny, the other times it's raining. So when it comes to Sri Lankan weather, it's very warm during some days, and during those days, please be hydrated. It's good for your skin, it's good for your overall health. Alright? Because if you dehydrate, you are going to have a lot of complications. Alright? Especially when you go to school, you get sweaty, you get active, you need water. So get as much as water as possible, stay hydrated and fit. Don't worry, this is not a water commercial, but stay hydrated. Understand? Okay, let's go to our 4th question, shall we? Oh wait, I'm thirsty. I need water. I'll be back. Water break! All hydrated, all fit, throats all good. I'm back. Question number 4. Okay. Fill in the blank. Blank are the only birds in the world that can fly sideways, backwards, up and down, and even hover in mid-air like a helicopter. They are also the smallest birds in the world. So, this particular bird is the only bird in the world that can fly sideways, backwards, up and down, and even hover in mid-air. They are also the smallest birds in the world. Okay. So, you have A raven, or ravens, B, hummingbirds, or 3, sparrows. Could it be ravens, hummingbirds, sparrows? See now, they say that they're the smallest birds in the world. And amongst ravens, hummingbirds and sparrows, I would say hummingbirds and sparrows are the smallest amongst the 3. And amongst all 3, the smallest birds could be hummingbirds. Right, so that's clear. So, for the smallest part, I would say hummingbird. Then they say that this bird is the only bird that can fly sideways, backwards, up and down, and even hover in mid-air. What I know is that hummingbirds are the birds that flap their wings the fastest, which will help them fly sideways, backwards, up, down, and even hover in mid-air. So I believe we found the answer. I'm going to say the answer is option number 2, hummingbirds.
The answer is hummingbird.
See, hummingbird. And also, Did you know that we already know hummingbirds are the tiniest tiniest birds in the world? Well, this tiniest bird also has the tiniest nest. I mean, you can't have a huge nest for a tiny bird, no. How is the bird gonna sweep? How is the bird gonna break all the cobwebs away? How is this tiny little bird gonna maintain this huge nest? Not gonna happen, no. So that's why a tiny bird like a hummingbird has an extremely tiny house, a tiny nest. And you know where they make their nest? Hummingbirds usually make their nest right under an eagle's nest. Why is that? So that the eagles would be able to protect the hummingbirds from any sort of predators. Understand? Good. Okay. Moving on to the fifth question. Where are 75% of Earth's volcanoes located in? A. Areas near Pacific Ocean. B. Areas near Indian Ocean. C. Areas near Arctic Ocean. 75% of Earth's volcanoes. I know there's a lot of volcanoes and stuff all over the world. Lucky for us, Sri Lanka does not have volcanoes. Yet. You never know when something might pop up out of nowhere. And volcanoes are crazy. It's lava flowing out of huge mountains and burning every single thing in sight. I genuinely do not know where 75% of Earth's volcanoes are located in. Is it areas near Pacific Ocean, areas near Indian Ocean, or areas near Arctic Ocean? There's one way to find out. Let's go. Oh. Check out where 75% of Earth's volcanoes are. Stop sleeping.
The answer is
Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean. Areas near the Pacific Ocean have the most amount of volcanoes. You know, I told you that Sri Lanka did not have volcanoes up till now. Well, apparently Sri Lanka did have volcanoes billions of years ago. And it is said that the Sigiriya rock has, how do you say it, has been made thanks to a volcano eruption, a volcanic eruption. Yeah, it's true apparently. So for now we don't have any more volcanoes around here in Sri Lanka. I hope we don't get any volcanoes, but who knows. Also, when it comes to volcanoes, there are two different types of volcanoes. One is, there are actually three. One which is active, alright? Active volcanoes are, it just keeps, erupting. There are dormant volcanoes which, stay silent, might erupt, might not. And then there are other volcanoes that are just dried out. No more eruptions at all. Okay. Also you get lava from volcanic eruptions and you get magma from volcanic eruptions. Stating the facts. Okay, let's move on to our sixth question. More names and more respectable people. Let's go. The following names are of significant individuals for the world. Match the names with the given picture. Come on. Okay. Option A, Sir Arthur C. Clarke. Option B, Mahatma Gandhi. Option 3, Nelson Mandela. Oh, I know who this is. you obviously know. When you say Nelson Mandela, you say Mahatma Gandhi, you say Sir Arthur C. Clarke. There is a clear difference amongst the three, and it's hard for you to not remember one of the three. So, this is Sir Arthur C. Clarke.
the answer is
Sir Arthur C. Clarke.
I've got facts about Sir Arthur C. Clarke. Let's go. Sir Arthur C. Clarke, as in Sir Arthur Charles Clarke, was a British science fiction writer, science writer and futurist, inventor, undersea explorer and television series host. He is famous for being co-writer of the screenplay for the 1968 film 2001: A Space Odyssey, widely considered to be one of the most influential films of all time. Sir Arthur C. Clarke was a science writer who was both an avid popularizer of space travel and a futurist of uncanny ability. I'm trying to be too futuristic. On these subjects, he wrote over a dozen books and many essays which appeared in various popular magazines. In 1961, he was awarded the Kalinga Prize, an award which is given by the UNESCO for popularizing science. These, along with his science fiction writings, eventually earned him the moniker Prophet of the Space Age. His other science fiction writings earned him a number of Hugo and Nebula Awards, which, along with a large readership, made him one of the towering figures of science fiction. For many years, Sir Arthur C. Clarke, Robert Heinlein, and Isaac Asimov were known as the Big Three of science fiction. Sir Arthur C. Clarke was a lifelong proponent of space travel. In 1934, while still a teenager, he joined the British Interplanetary Society. In 1945, he proposed a satellite communication system using geostationary orbits. He was the chairman of the British Interplanetary Society from 1946 to 47 and again in 1951 to 53. Sir Arthur C. Clarke emigrated from England to Sri Lanka in 1956, largely to pursue his interest in scuba diving. The man liked scuba diving and science. That year, he discovered the underwater ruins of the ancient Koneswaram temple in Trincomalee. Sir Arthur C. Clarke augmented his fame later on in the 1980s from being the host of several television shows such as Arthur C. Clarke's Mysterious World. He lived in Sri Lanka until his death. He was knighted in 1998 and was awarded Sri Lanka's highest civil honour, Sri Lanka Abhimanya, in 2005. And that was the story of Arthur C. Clarke, Sir Arthur C. Clarke, because he was knighted in 1998. And for those of you who are wondering, Sir Arthur C. Clarke was born on the 16th of December 1917 and passed away on the 19th of March 2008. Quite recent, to be honest. It was quite recent. So now you know, Sir Arthur C. Clarke was yet another amazing person that the world has lost. We as the future generations should be able to continue his legacy, remember him for what he has done, and then take his work forward. Alright? That ends the 6 questions for today. Thank you so very much for helping me finish up today's homework. But don't forget, I have another bunch of homework, another set of homework next week as well. So be there next week. If you have any questions or doubts, don't forget to send all of that to that address right over there, or send me a WhatsApp or a Vibe message on that number. Don't forget, you could always contact me through WhatsApp, Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget that. Also, if you want to see me more, or if you missed a couple of things here and there, head on over to our YouTube channel, subscribe, like and share. And also, learn a lot. Alright, with that, I'm off to go see Dobson's concert. You have a great day. I'll see you next time. Dobby out!